Hands on me, got the yellow bricks. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was when I was ashy. Low facility, I keep it classy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Lions going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Webb. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Now let's go.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Finding room at the 30. And it weaving through traffic, and now he springs past the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 73 yards. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And ready now for 2nd and 9. From his own goal line, Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. The gun, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green, good.
Back to the air on second down. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Leopard. Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now come the Lions. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Abdullah on first. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year of 635. The direct snap it. This is Abdullah. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They go with Abdullah again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again. Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Off play action, it's Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, it's Webb. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes we get hung up on the stature of a player, and Paul Perkins just 5'10", but you get him in space, throw the ball to him, he can create some plays downfield.
Just a second-year guy was taken in the 5th round. Does he have a bright future in this league, Charles?
I think so. He's one of those guys I watched in college and thought definitely had a future in the NFL.
First and 10, Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And 10, Webb. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Good job, D. Good job.
Second down, Perkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I got him. Keep on coming, baby. Keep coming. There we go. Nice play, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Webb to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's the Giants' first-year kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
drive with Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Strong right. Here we go. 180.
Here's Stafford. This is Reddick on the screen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
fake. Now Webb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And there's no doubt in my mind that this guy has been eager for this season. Talk about Ziggy Ansah. For him to get back to sacking quarterbacks as he did in 2015, 2016 was really kind of a wash because of an ankle injury.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
22!
On the ground, it's Riddick. And some room to roam now. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ten yards still left on second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's exactly what Detroit wants to do with Theo Riddick. Find a way to get him the ball on third down out of the backfield. Man's got excellent hands.
The numbers bear that out. 2 years ago, led all running backs with 80 catches. 10 games last year, 53 catches. Stafford on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Stafford steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession, and so far they've done a nice job of that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Off the play fake. Webb. And some room to maneuver. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go with Perkins again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's Webb. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Vereen. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shane Vereen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And tough starting field position here. On first down, Webb. A dump off to Vereen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down. Webb. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Webb. Complete. This is Lewis. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a 1st down throw. Webb. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Webb. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's Webb. Throw left side, complete. It's Lewis. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Webb. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary 1st step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's going to let one flip, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here's Stafford, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Teez Tabor. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Riddick with a carry. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown of the new season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Webb now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Teez Tabor. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go back to Riddick, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
Here's Riddick, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Beckham, the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth. And
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Paul Warlow with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.